Get the latest on what's going on this earnings season, meets, beats, and more in Zach's Earnings Scorecard.
We're going to get the latest on some restaurant stocks now with Eric Dutram, who keeps an eye on what companies are reporting during earnings season, how they're reporting. And you've got three interesting restaurants here.
Yeah, and restaurants have been a space that's really been out of favor with a lot of investors lately. We've seen some unfavorable trends in this market with some of the big names like McDonald's. But like, for example, Surprise Traders saw a nice performance out of Jack in the Box last week. So it's not, you can't really throw the baby out with the bathwater in this space. You got to look at each company on its individual merits. Unfortunately, this space does have a bottom 20% industry rank, so we're going to see a lot of sells here. And actually, we're going to see a couple in some of the companies reporting this week, too.
I tell you, I don't see any shortage of people eating in the ones that I go to.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I know, but they just haven't really been able to make up the difference in terms of overall earnings. And I think the higher expenses on the labor front is starting to eat away at some of their numbers, too.
Okay.
First up, we got Fogo de Chao.
Hey, no need to get personal and start using bad language.
Yeah, this is a Brazilian steakhouse, and it's an all-you-can-eat place. I know Terry and I were talking about this one before. If you're not too familiar with it, it's about $50 a person, I think, and you sit there until you can't eat anymore. At least that's how I do it.
Till you bust.
And this is actually a Zacks rank number 4 right now. It does have a B for its VGM score, so some positive metrics on its fundamental front. But if we look to the chart here, we can see the company hasn't had a good track record since it went public a short while ago. As we can see, the company has beaten its first 3 reports since becoming a publicly traded company, but it had earnings miss in the last report. And as we can see, the earnings estimates have also fallen a bit here in the recent months. So not a great trend, and that's really why this company has a Zacks rank number 4 right now. I do love going to eat there, but it's probably best to avoid it as part of your portfolio, at least right now. At least till they can turn things around. And you know what? Hopefully the Olympics down in Rio will give this Brazilian steakhouse a little bit of a boost for next quarter.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a connection there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Shake Shack, is that the next one?
Shake Shack is next. Obviously more burger place.
Yeah, but inexpensive meals.
Yes, much less inexpensive than Fogo de Chao. Burgers have really been hit or miss this quarter. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the segment, McDonald's kind of struggled. Jack in the Box was a much better performer. So we're going to dive in here to Shake Shack, see what the numbers are looking like for this company. As we can see, the earnings estimates have really been trending a lot higher for this name. We're seeing some surging numbers for both the 2016 and 2017 figures. And the company does have a pretty good track record when it comes to beating earnings estimates. Hasn't missed since it's gone public. The company does have a Zacks rank number 4, though, so that's not really a great sign for investors, and especially with these sort of burger headwinds. Some people are talking about a burger bubble, and might pop here with some of the names at least. Shake Shack is definitely still a much higher growth name. You're really paying for that growth. So a lot of investors are really going to be looking for growth metrics and solid same-store sales numbers for this company.
Well, and there's also some other competitors that are starting to make some headwind in the space.
Yeah, definitely.
In the burger space.
Yeah, I mean, Jack in the Box has done pretty well, and I think some of the smaller guys have done okay lately as well. Red Robin was doing all right up until relatively recently, and there's just so many burger companies out there that it's
right.
The competition's really starting to catch up, I think.
Yeah, out in my area, there's now Wayback Burger.
Wayback, not familiar with that one. Yeah,
way back to when, I don't know.
And you got Wahlburger too with Mark Wahlberg. So
yeah, and they're expanding.
Everyone's getting into it.
Okay, and no less competition for Wendy's here.
Yes, Wendy's, a very interesting story here. Been a much better performer than some of the ones we've seen. Held up relatively nicely here over the last couple of years. If we look to the chart right here, we can see exactly what I'm talking about. Shares have held above this $8 range for quite some time. It does have a couple earnings beats to note, 3 in a row right now. Some serious volatility after the reports, as we can see. But earnings estimates have held up relatively nicely. We do see some estimates coming down a little bit in recent trading. It does have a Zacks rank number 4 right now, so that is sort of more evidence of this negative earnings estimate revision trend. So not really a great story here going into the report, given that Zacks rank sell. And like I pointed out, the industry does have a bottom 20% rank, so you're really going to find the best of the best if you want to play this segment right now.
All right, restaurants all worth watching. On your radar anyway. Thanks for that. Don't forget, stock picks, stock picking strategies, stock commentary, and other earnings news on our website, Zacks.com. Get on over and check it all out. It's up there 24/7. With Eric, I'm Terry Ruffalo.